Yo.
What up, everybody? One Too Many Reactions. We're back with some more BTS. Once again, we got a all 7 song again. Oh yeah, I returned the favor. He's got an RM shirt of his own now, because we ordered the exact same shirt. Go check out our part 1 of the introductory guide to BTS. Where he gifted me this shirt that I also gifted myself, and therefore gifted back to him. But we're gonna get to the song now.
Spinebreakers, BTS.
Spinebreaker.
Go. Oh, Spinebreaker.
수십짜리 신발에 또 수백짜리 패딩 수십짜리 시계에 또 으스대지 괜히 교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가 21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 써서 얻는 자 이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지 가득한 패딩 마냥 욕심을 계속 차 휴지는 부모 등골을
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, this is really cool. Also, I don't know like what level is this like one of their like more popular songs, or is this kind of a whatever it is. It reminds me of like content wise the stuff they do. It's like poppy stuff, but they speak on subjects so much. Mm-hmm. Like I was just thinking it reminds me of Lupe Fiasco. Reminds me of Lupe Fiasco, specifically Food and Liquor too, where it's just like a lot of social messaging, but like through the sound of pop.
Yeah. Anyway. I feel like they're probably a little bit more digestible than Lupe though, face value wise.
Yeah, for sure.
교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가 21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 써서 얻는 자 이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지 가득한 패딩 마냥 욕심을 계속 차 휴지는 부모 등골을 봐도 넌 메모 자칫 돈은 다 있다고 졸라대니 안 사줄 수도 없다고 Yo baby 철딱선이 없게 굳이 말해 그가 패딩 안 입는다고 알아 주지는 넌 패딩 안 해고 웨이터를 채우기 전에 네 머릿속 개념을 채우게 늦기 전에 I'm out 와우 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의
Oh, nasty sugar verse.
You hear V's baritone? It's something I just noticed just now. I was like, wow, he sings in a baritone voice.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Whoa. What's Stevie Aoki doing in the middle?
What? What is going on?
미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 너의 close 네가 바로 등골 breaker 부모님의 등골 breaker 언젠가는 후회하게 될 거야 너네 요즘 참 배불렀지 남의 인생 참견이 좀 주제넘지 섞인 향전본의 말들은 왜 계속해 내가 받은 돈 내가 쓰겠다는데 5천만의 칭찬을 다 니들처럼 하죠 야 만족할 사람들이지 제발 넌 나한테 사줘 네 인생 말여 네가 나면 말 안 하겠어 그래 내 팬인 더럽게 비싸고 더럽게 안 예뻐 What I say 값 싶은데 어떡해 나보다 못 사는 친구들도 약간 When I say 되기 싫은 사주한테 이날 때쯤이면 원래 다들 좀 Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I'm loco. Is it loco? I know they ain't cheap, but they got mochos. 만난 내 할 일은 잘해 부모님 등골 안 부셔. 진짜 quicker 나이 먹고 아직도 방구석에 no. 와우 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes. 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll swagger low.
We've made such a mistake doing our top 5 songs on a podcast. Like just knowing full well we were gonna just keep doing them.
Yeah.
no, we're gonna have to do an updated top 5 list.
I was thinking, I'm like, this is yeah, could shake that up. Sure.
그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야. 너도 dirty close, 나도 dirty close. 누구나 겪어봤겠지 입고거리로 나가보면 어깨에 힘빡 들어가고 나보다 작아 보이지 like Oliver. 멀리 보도 예해 근데 넌 너무 배가 부른 상태. 체해 후회해 넌 계속 트랙해. 하나 보면 맘은 배제. 그래 말리지 않을게 이제 맘은 정해. 와우 기분 좋아 펼쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll is reggae 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby
I feel like sometimes J-Hope like they don't give him enough bars. I feel like that happened sometimes it just feels like Sugar and RM get like 16s. I'm not counting. But like, and then his verses always seems like half the time, but like he was killing that for like the part that he was. But I feel like they use it as like a verse bridge sometimes.
Yeah,
I could definitely let him go for like 8 more bars there. You
sure.
That was fucking dope.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I was thinking of something while we were watching this. At New Year's prior, New Year's coming up, or May, depending on the drop of this, has already just happened. In that case, Happy New Year's. Mm-hmm. Yeah, New Year's party. You're putting on a BTS song. Which one are you putting on for the whole party?
Oh wow! So we're first of all we're doing this, but damn, if I'm putting on honestly for our crew of friends run BTS, because they love 311 and that kind of has 311 vibes. But for me personally, I'm putting on Dang, and honestly, I'll probably put on both.
There's enough time to put on both.
In fact, dude, let's just like blitz our friends with the BTS playlist, lock the phone, tape it into the aux, and then film it, and then let all these people. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. We can't pull that off.
We'll be killed. But, yeah, so we got doing the breakdown. Doing this.
Oh fuck thing? Yeah.
Yeah, we got more. We're not done.
We need people to tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
Spinebreaker. What a strong title name. For new armies or casual listeners that don't look into the lyrics that much, the title might be a little misleading or misunderstood in the way of maybe BTS crushing their haters' spines. I doubt that anybody would actually think like that, but still, without knowing the Korean cultural references behind the story, this song is a little bit hard for foreigners to fully comprehend. But before
lighten us up.
Before we go on to the explanation itself, let's give a short shout out to our sponsors. 우선 저희 Explain 시리즈를 사랑해주시는 많은 구독자분들께 감사하다는 말씀을 먼저 드리면서 저희 영상을 보시면서 좋아하는 아이돌 그룹을 봄과 동시에 영어 공부까지 된다라는 긍정적인 효과를 말씀해주신 분도 있었는데요. 혹시나 저희처럼 영어를 잘하고 싶으시다면 하루 10분 야나두를 추천합니다. 핵심만 찝어주는 강의 시간이 10분밖에 안 돼서 매일 하는데 부담이 없고 1대1 몰수표를 통해 영어를 저희처럼 잘하고 싶다면 야나두를 추천합니다.
You can do 야나두.
I definitely was just like fully invested. I'm like, son of a bitch, you got me.
You're like, I want to learn how to speak English.
It'd be great. It'd be helpful.
Someone help this guy out.
수십짜리 신발에 또 수백짜리 패딩 수십짜리 시계에 또 으스대지 괜히 교육은 산으로 가고 학생도 산으로 가
Extremely expensive shoes, pattern jackets, and watches. These are all everyday objects that students use in their daily lives. Education is going up the mountain, students are also going up the mountain. Going up the mountain is a Korean idiom called 사공이 많으면 배가 산으로 간다, which is translated into too many cooks spoil the broth. So basically, BTS is trying to criticize the students alongside.
That's why we're 1 too many reactions, not 1 2 3 many reactions.
We had a 1 2 3 minute reaction.
Spoil the broth. So basically, BTS is trying to criticize the students alongside with the Korean education system that both parties are going in the wrong direction.
21세기 계급은 반으로 딱 나눠져 있는 자와 없는 자 쉬는 자와 없는 자 입은 자와 벗는 자 또 길을 서서 얻는 자
These lines express what school looks like these days in a nutshell. Rich students and poor students can be identified by whether they have expensive clothes or not. For students who cannot afford these expensive clothes, they'll do whatever they can to get their hands on these particular brands or clothes.
이게 뭔 일이니 유행해서 넌 밀리니 때를 쓰고 애를 써서 얻어내지 찔리지
BTS now tries to touch the conscience of these students about their behavior trying to get expensive apparel, how they're sensitive towards trends and appearance, and how they whined and begged and asked their parents again and again to buy them these expensive clothes.
휴지는 부모 등골을 봐도 넌 메모 자체 돈은 다 있다고 졸라대니 안 사줄 수도 없다고
Finally, the word spinebreaker appears. The phrase spinebreaker comes from the Korean idiom 등골이 휘다, which literally means your back gets bent because you work so much. Usually, hard physical labor is done by bending your back. Thus, if you work too much, your spine will permanently become bent. So, BTS is calling kids who beg their parents to buy them expensive clothes spine breakers. Not only the kids, but certain items themselves are now officially called spine breakers because parents need to work so hard to afford these items. So these so-called spine breaker kids don't care how hard their parents try to provide them food or necessities, but rather pester their parents by saying, "But all of my friends have it too."
그가 패딩 안 입는다고 어라 숨쉬는 넌 패딩 안에 고위터를 채우기 전에 머릿속 개념을 채우게 늦기 전에 I'm out
But why specifically padded jackets? It's because students in Korea wear school uniforms, but in the winter it gets too cold, so the most convenient body warmer would be a padded jacket. A few years ago, the padded jacket market wasn't that diverse, and particular brands were lead brands in the industry, such as the notorious North Face. These padded jackets had and still do have an extremely high price. The average price range would go from $500 to $1,000. They even had ranks in the paddings.
Is that true?
500
to $1,000 for a North Face?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I've
but
never bought North Face before.
I remember what's the name of that, like something Goose or something, I don't know, some brand or whatever. I remember a few years ago someone saying it was like a $250, $300 jacket. I'm like, what? And people are just like wearing them and they take them off and then they just put them on a rack and then walk away. I'm like, what are people doing?
I always associate North Face with like white girl drinking Starbucks. I would never purchase personally.
Yeah. I think I have a North Face
Depending on
app.
how much stuff is inside. But nowadays, it's no longer about particular brands and clothing. The spine breaking has evolved and expanded into products such as smartphones. So obviously, the luxurious...
Do you mind?
Yeah. Apologize if you hear the rain. See if we can, if it's a problem, see if I can like take it out somehow with
Remove it.
But yeah, it's really loud and annoying.
Clothing was a burden to parents that were not in the position to afford it, but nevertheless their kids demanded them to buy it. So that's why the last lyric says, rather than filling your jacket with duck down, fill your head first with some common sense or conscience before it's too late.
기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll swag alone 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야 dirty clothes.
The chorus is literally BTS being satirical about the kids that feel good and feel swag in their dirty clothes. It's dirty clothes because they earned it in a dirty way, not by earning the money themselves, but by breaking their parents' backs. The expression that the dirty clothes will tighten up your heart means that eventually the kids will feel guilty and bad about wearing their clothes.
너네 요즘 참 배불렀지 남의 인생 참견이 좀 주제넘지 속빈 향전뿐인 말들은 왜 계속해 내가 받은 돈 내가 쓰겠다는데.
In the second verse, BTS disses the kid haters. 배가 부르다 means that you have it easy and you have no worries of getting food in your mouth. Kids have their bellies full all due to their parents. Thus, they don't know how to do anything but to just feed on provided food. But they're being nosy and saying things that they wouldn't be able to say in front of the actual person. Bluffing.
5천만의 시장을 다니들처럼 마셔 야 만족할 사람들이 지셔봐 넌 아직 사셔 네 인생 말여 네가 나면 말 안 하겠어 그래 내 팬인 더럽게 비싸고 더럽게 알겠어.
You'll only be satisfied when the whole population of Korea dresses the same as you. This is satire against how kids think wearing the same things look cool. RM then goes on by saying, mind your own business, fashion, and life.
Every single time I think about people wearing the same outfits, I always come back to that episode of Doug on Nickelodeon where the clothes that he wears every single episode, everyone in the school starts wearing it, and they're like, "Oh, you're cool too," and he gets mad, and he's like, "I always wear this."
It's just like there's like if I were to write an episode of Doug, that would be like my thing. I do this all the time.
When RM's voice changes into a comical version, he is impersonating and mocking the kids by imitating what they would actually say, such as, "But I want it so much, what should I do? Friends poorer than me even have it. If I don't want to be an outcast, I need to buy it. At this age, we're all supposed to be like this."
Yeah, no, yes I'm local. Is it local? I know they ain't cheap, but they got mochos. 만난 내 할 일은 잘해 부모님 등골 안 부셔. 진짜 프리거든 나이 먹고 아직도 안 웃어. And no.
RM says people might call him crazy or a no-no and criticize him for wearing expensive clothes. But he also points out that at least he's attractive, and most of all, he's not a spine breaker that begs for his parents to buy him clothes. The last line is the killing point of the song.
He's like, "Yeah, my jacket's expensive, but at least I'm handsome, and I don't live at home with my parents."
Damn, bro.
The flex. The flex.
Real spine breaker is you, who's still in the corner of your room at that age. Which means you can't do anything by yourself, so why don't you just shut up and respect your parents by helping them not suffer by paying your stupid padding jacket.
Wow, 기분 좋아 걸쳐보는 너의 dirty clothes 넌 뭔가 다른 rock and roll is swagger long 도대체 왜 이래 미쳤어 baby 그게 너의 맘을 조여버릴 거야.
I never understood that, like, that mentality of, like, when you're a kid. Like, we had kids like that in school, like, when they would have, like, the coolest shit, and it somehow, like, made them cool, but it's, like, my view is, like, your dad buy that for you? You know? What the fuck?
Not only
like,
did your dad,
I guess my mom bought stuff for me, too, but it was just,
not
like,
only
regular.
did your dad buy that for you, but it's a fucking jacket, bro.
Yeah.
You're still a dork.
Yeah.
You can wear whatever jacket you want, dude. Any jacket you wear, you're still a dork in that jacket. You know
because you think that jacket makes you cool. Therefore, you are the
dork.
dork.
You were a dork in an Abercrombie jacket yesterday. You're a fucking dork in a North Face jacket today. Oh, man. We're kind of mean. Sorry. We'll catch up on the next one.